Welcome to your favorite channel, where you'll learn everything you need to know to improve your health and lifestyle. Let's get started.
Ever feel a little creaky, a bit stiffer than you used to? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into your body's own blueprint for amazing lifelong mobility. We're going to cover how to keep your joints healthy, lubricated, and moving freely, no matter if you're a top-tier athlete or you just want to get through your day feeling great. So here's our game plan. First, we'll uncover the silent loss, why our joints get stiff in the first place. Then we'll geek out a little on the science of your body's own internal lubricant. After that, we get practical with a daily tune-up, figure out the best fuel for your joints, and then tie it all together with a strategy that'll last you a lifetime. All right, let's kick things off with part 1, the silent loss. This is all about how we lose our range of motion, so slowly that we often don't even notice it's happening, until one day, it's just gone. Let me ask you a question. Just think about this for a second. What would actually happen if you made a point to not raise your arm all the way over your head for just 1 week, 7 days? I can pretty much guarantee that when you finally tried, it would feel tight, maybe even a little pinchy. That right there is the classic use it or lose it principle hitting you in real time.
And this quote, this really hits it home. It completely reframes how we should think about movement. This isn't about hitting the gym for a crazy workout. No, this is about basic, essential, daily maintenance. It's like brushing your teeth for your joints. You wouldn't skip brushing your teeth, right? So why would we skip caring for the very things that let us move through the world?
Okay, let's clear something up because almost everyone gets this mixed up. Mobility and flexibility are not the same thing. Flexibility, that's just a muscle's ability to be passively stretched. Think about someone pulling your leg back to stretch your hamstring. But mobility, that's our focus. That's your ability to actively control your joint through its entire range of motion, using your own strength. It's the difference between just having a range of motion and truly owning it. Okay, now for the really cool part. We're going to zoom in and go deep inside the joint itself to see the incredible engineering that's supposed to keep you moving like a well-oiled machine. So say hello to something called synovial fluid. This is, and I'm not kidding, your body's built-in oil can. It's this thick, slick fluid that lubricates, absorbs shock, and, this is the most important part, delivers nutrients to your cartilage. Your cartilage has no direct blood supply, so this fluid is literally its only source of food. It's everything. So how does that food get delivered? Through this brilliant little mechanism, the movement pump. Every time you move a joint, you're creating pressure changes inside it. That pressure literally squeezes out old, waste-filled fluid from the cartilage. And then, as the pressure releases, it sucks in fresh, nutrient-rich fluid. This is exactly why being sedentary is so tough on our joints. Movement isn't just movement, it's lubrication, it's nourishment. All right, enough theory. Let's get to the good stuff, the practical, what you can do right now part. This is your daily joint tune-up. This is the brushing your teeth routine we've been talking about. And honestly, it might be the single best 5-minute investment you can make in your future self. But before you start, there are 3 golden rules. These are non-negotiable. First, you have to create a little bit of tension throughout your body. This stops you from cheating by using other body parts. Second, and this is a big one, you avoid sharp pain. Always. Pain is a signal to back off. If you feel a pinch, just make your movement smaller. And third, you have to isolate the joint. If you're moving your shoulder, your torso shouldn't be twisting along with it. Be honest about where the movement is coming. The technique itself has a fancy name, controlled articular rotations, or CARs for short. But the idea is super simple. You're basically trying to draw the biggest, smoothest, most deliberate circle you possibly can with a joint, exploring the absolute outer edges of your pain-free range of motion.
And the routine is so logical, you just start at the top and work your way down. You'll do your neck, your spine, your shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. So for the shoulder, for example, you'd stand tall, create that full body tension, and then slowly, so slowly, bring your arm up and around in the biggest circle you can manage without letting your ribcage flare or your back arch. It's all about slow, controlled, and honest movement.
Now that movement is the stimulus that tells your joints to get healthier. But your body can't build something from nothing. It needs the right raw materials. So let's talk about the fuel, the key nutrients your joints are crying out for.
So why does this become such a big deal as we get older? Well, it all comes down to this number right here. After about age 40, your body's natural production of collagen can decline by about 1% per year. Now, that might not sound like much, but trust me, over a decade or two, that deficit really starts to add up.
So think of these nutrients as your all-star joint building crew. Collagen is the actual bricks and mortar, the main protein that makes up your joint tissues. Vitamin C is like the foreman on the construction site. It's essential for putting all that collagen together. Then you've got your omega-3s, they're the cleanup crew, helping to manage inflammation. And magnesium, it's the project manager, making sure everything runs smoothly. Getting these from your diet is a huge piece of the puzzle.
Okay, so we have the movements, we have the fuel. Now let's pull it all together into a smart, sustainable strategy that can actually adapt and grow with you through all the different stages of your life.
Because look, your mobility needs aren't set in stone, they change. If you're an athlete, you're probably zeroing in on the specific joints you need for your sport to boost performance. If you're at a desk all day, your main mission is to fight that desk posture. So you're focusing on your hips, your upper back, and your neck. And for older adults, the goal shifts to maintaining independence, making sure you can get up out of a chair easily or reach for something on the top shelf without pain. It's all about being smart.
And I have to be really clear about this next part. This daily routine is powerful, but it is not a replacement for medical advice. If you're experiencing any of these red flags, like serious morning stiffness that lasts for an hour, or visible swelling and heat, or a joint that just locks up, it is time to see a professional. Please don't guess. Get it checked out.
So let's wrap this up with one simple question. Don't feel like you have to do the entire routine perfectly tomorrow. Just start. What is one small movement you can bring back into your life today as an investment in the person you want to be 5, 10, 20 years from now? Maybe it's just a few slow ankle circles. That's it. Start there. Thanks for tuning in.
Here are some tips to help you have a healthy and strong body and mind. Remember that we upload videos every day.
Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to build a blueprint, a real practical guide for living a longer and, more importantly, a healthier life. And we're not going to talk about crazy futuristic theories. Instead, we're looking at what actually works, based on the communities around the world that are already getting it right and the science that proves why. So let's dive right in.
Let's start with the most important question, right? Because that's the real goal. It's not just about hitting 100 on the calendar. It's about how you show up to that age. Are you strong? Are you sharp? Are you still full of energy and joy? This entire conversation is about shifting our focus from just lifespan to something way more meaningful. And that brings us to this key idea, health span. This is the word we need to be obsessed with. It's all about the quality of your years. Think of it as how many years you get to feel amazing, capable, and free. That's the mission we're on today, stretching out that health span for as long as we possibly can. So where do we look for the answers? Well, it turns out they're not in a lab or a pharmacy. They're in these 5 incredible places: Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, Ikaria in Greece, and, believe it or not, Loma Linda, California. These are the blue zones, real-world places where people are living these incredibly long, healthy lives, and they're doing it naturally. Now, here's what's so empowering about all this. For the longest time, we kind of thought, oh, living a long life, it's all in your genes. But the research from the blue zones completely flips that idea on its head. It turns out only about 20% of how long you live is determined by your genetics. The other 80%, that's a lifestyle. That's your environment. That's stuff you have a huge amount of control over. All right, let's get into the first pillar of our blueprint. This is the foundation, right? It's about the 2 things we do every single day without fail: how we move our bodies and what we decide to eat. Get these right, and you're building an incredible base for a long health span. So here's a surprise. The longest-lived people on the planet don't exercise, not in the way we think about it. You're not going to find them in a CrossFit box or training for marathons. Instead, their lives are just designed to make them move naturally. They walk everywhere, they garden, they do chores by hand. It's this unconscious, consistent, low-level movement all day long. And this quote from Dan Buettner, the guy who really put blue zones on the map, just nails it. This constant, gentle movement keeps their metabolism humming all day. It's such a different approach from our modern life, where we sit for 8 hours straight and then try to cram all our activity into one brutal hour at the gym. Okay, let's talk about food. When you dig into what all these centenarians are eating, this one pattern just screams out at you. They call it a plant slant, and it's exactly what it sounds like. About 95% of their diet comes from plants.
Now, meat isn't totally off the table, but it's more like a special occasion thing, something you'd have maybe a few times a month and in small portions. So what are the stars of the show? Well, it's super simple, whole foods. And if there is one single superhero food in all the blue zones, it's beans. Fava beans, black beans, lentils, you name it. They're eating about a full cup every single day. Add in a handful of nuts, plenty of whole grains, and tons of fresh vegetables, and that's pretty much the magic formula.
But you know what? How they eat is just as important as what they eat. In Okinawa, they have this 2,500-year-old saying they repeat before every meal, hara hachibu. It's just a little reminder to stop eating when your stomach feels about 80% full. It sounds so simple, but that little 20% gap is often the difference between staying lean and gaining weight over time.
Okay, let's shift gears to our second pillar. This one goes deeper than just the physical stuff. We're talking about the powerful forces inside of us that are just as critical for longevity. Things like our purpose, our mindset, and how we deal with the inevitable stress of life. In Okinawa, they have this beautiful word for it, ikigai. In Costa Rica, they call it plan de vida. But whatever you call it, the idea is the same across all blue zones. You need a clear sense of purpose. You need to know why you get out of bed in the morning. And this isn't just some fluffy, feel-good idea. It's a biological necessity for a long, healthy life. So just how powerful is it? Well, the research shows that having a strong sense of purpose is linked to as many as 7 extra years of life expectancy. 7 years! That's incredible. It protects your brain, it keeps you engaged, and it gives you a reason to keep going. So how do you find your ikigai? Well, it's often found right in the middle of these 4 questions. Finding that sweet spot where your passion, your skills, what the world needs, and what you can get paid for all come together. That's the key to a life that feels meaningful and, as it turns out, a much longer one.
Look, everybody on the planet experiences stress, even people in the blue zones. The huge difference is that they have these built-in daily routines to let it all go. Okinawans take a moment each day to remember their ancestors. Ikarians take a nap. Sardinians have happy hour with their friends. These aren't seen as little luxuries. They are essential daily health practices.
And here's why that matters on a deep biological level. Okay, stick with me for a second. Think of your DNA like shoelaces. Telomeres are the little plastic tips on the ends that keep them from fraying. Well, chronic stress creates inflammation, and that inflammation literally chews away at those plastic tips, making them shorter and shorter, which is how we age on a cellular level. So those daily stress-busting rituals, they're actually protecting your DNA. How cool is that?
All right, on to our final pillar, and it's one we so often overlook. We're talking about the incredible power of sleep. This isn't just downtime. It's one of the most active, restorative, and critical processes for our health and longevity.
We spend a third of our lives doing it, but have you ever stopped to wonder what is actually going on in your brain when you're asleep? For a long time, it was kind of a mystery, but new science has uncovered this amazing process that is absolutely essential for keeping our brains healthy for the long haul. Get this, during your deepest sleep, your brain turns on this incredible waste clearance system. You can think of it like a nightly dishwasher. Your brain cells actually shrink a little, which opens up space for this fluid to rush in and wash away all the metabolic junk that builds up during the day. And this includes nasty stuff like beta amyloid, which is the protein linked to Alzheimer's. So if you're not getting enough deep sleep, you're not letting your brain run its full cleaning cycle. And this whole system is controlled by a really simple switch, light. Our bodies run on this 24-hour clock, and light is the master controller. Bright light in the morning tells your brain, hey, time to wake up, and it releases cortisol. Darkness tells your brain, okay, time to rest and repair, and it releases melatonin. The takeaway is so simple. Get sun in the morning and make it dark at night. Okay, so we've covered the 3 big pillars: move and eat, master your inner world, and the power of deep rest. Now let's put all these pieces together. Let's turn all this amazing knowledge into a real, actionable plan that you can use to start designing your own future healthier self. And here it is. This is your cheat sheet. Dan Buettner's team took all their research and boiled it down to these 9 core principles they found in every single blue zone. They call it the Power 9, and it covers everything from your diet and your movement to your purpose and your social life. It's not about being perfect at one thing, it's about building a whole lifestyle where all these healthy habits support each other. I want to finish with maybe the most powerful idea of all. It's a concept called the centenarian decathlon, and it's a total reframing of why we stay active.
Forget training for a 5K next month. The real goal is to be training for the last decade of your life. You're training today so that you can be strong, stable, and independent when you're 95. So I'll leave you with this challenge. This is how you start building your own blueprint. I want you to make a list. What are the 10 or 15 physical things you absolutely want to be able to do in your 90s? Do you want to lift your great-grandchild? Do you want to be able to carry your own groceries into the house? Travel? Whatever it is, write it down. That is your personal centenarian decathlon, and the training for it starts right now.
If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers so I can bring you better content. See you tomorrow with a new video.